Most of the times, people think that cliches must always be bad things.
There are cases in which cliches are good and often amusing.
This countdown is all about those good cliches. Before we begin, we'd like to make clear to everyone what a cliche is.
The standard definition for a cliche is an expression, idea, or element of an artistic work which has been overused to the point of losing its original meaning or effect. But in this case, that idea must put a smile on our faces when we see it. And don't forget that this is our list. So if you don't agree with us, make your own list.
So without any further ado, let's
begin, shall we?
This one's really famous, so I'll show you a clip. Still didn't got it? Let me show you another. For those who didn't get it, we're talking about spontaneous injury recovery.
Spontaneous injury recovery is exactly that. You take something pretty much lethal and shrug it off without any problems.
However, this cliche isn't higher because it can really break the immersion of the game sometimes, mostly in first-person shooters.
Oh no! I'm dying! Boop! Fooled you!
Alright, we're going to cheat a little.
This spot is shared by experience points and the double jump.
Experience points is basically the game's equivalent of learning in real life, except of taking in facts, you get points to spend, and upon level up it triggers our number 10 spot in certain games, which can be a lifesaver, if not breaking the game's immersion.
Double jumping is, no, not jumping twice on the ground, is being able to execute a second jump while in the air. Others call it an air jump, while most call it defying gravity and breaking all known fabrics of reality.
Seriously, how did you jump off thin air?
Don't question, just enjoy. Warning! The next cliche includes behavior that shouldn't be practiced in real life, because unlike in video games, people will retaliate.
We're talking about looting houses freely, entering a house and just taking whatever you want without complaints from whoever lives there. As a big RPG fan, I just can't let that cliche slip away just like that. It's really satisfying to enter a house and leave with a handful of potions.
Or like in Zelda, where you can enter a home, wreck stuff, and leave without any consequence. Oh. He did it! Whoop, 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 whoop.
Wait, what? I didn't do the thing! Ah! I hate terrible AI, but what I hate the most about them is when they get stuck and I have to backtrack a lot to make them follow me.
Fortunately, there's a solution to that. It's called respawning friendly AI. It's when the friendly AI magically appears in front of you if they get too far away.
Interesting. Does it reduce the backtracking?
A lot.
Does it break the immersion of the game?
A bit.
Who cares? As long as it saves me from some boring backtracking, I'll sign up for everything.
Just remember, they'll always be behind you.
Awkward. Sometimes I think gaming developers like to be when dealing with the enemy placement. Moments like those make me want to throw my controller against the wall.
Generally, enemies and platformers are placed in locations to stop you. Sometimes it can be unfair locations, or sometimes just plain what the hell. Thankfully, they balance that out with temporary invincibility in a good platformer.
Temporary invincibility is when you're immune to the enemies for a few frames of animation after getting hit. This is often used to overpass obstacles when your main strategy fails. Without this, many beloved games like Super Mario Bros. Or Sonic the Hedgehog would be unbeatable.
It's funny, because I always rush platform games. Every Mario platformer, I always run it. I'm just a little bit reckless Then again, with the life count in games these days, kind of removes any urgency of being safe.